Hi Virgo, it's Star. Let's get started on your June. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness, I almost ran over my foot with my own chair. Okay, sorry about that. Let's start with your June reading. We're starting with love. So let's begin. All right, Virgo. Energies around love. Virgo. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Energies around love. Distance, barrier, separation, space. Wow, my goodness, okay. So I'm seeing a masculine here, like completely in despair, not knowing what to do. They want to bring balance back into a relationship, but I feel as though they've hit a brick wall. They don't know how to get back in. They don't know what to do. There is distance. So if you are the Virgo masculine, I feel like this is you. If you're a Virgo feminine, I feel that there is a masculine out there feeling this way. They feel like you have abandoned them. Yeah, they feel like you are their person. They don't want anyone else. They want you. And their days are, look at these cards. All of them are gray and black. All of them. It's like the sunshine is missing from their lives. Let's clarify these. Sorry. Okay, yes, they've been waiting, hoping that you would contact them or answer their calls. Yes, I definitely feel it's the feminine who is saying no. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. The feminine is just like drowning in her own feelings. There's a lot of crying. There may be depression. She may be going through depression. As well as the masculine. The masculine is completely lost without this female. Peace, balance, yeah. So somebody feels, as long as we talk about it, as long as that this can all be rectified. They want to get a message out to you. They're really desperate to be able to talk to you. Maybe you've blocked them completely and they have no way of speaking to you, but this is really getting to them. There's no communication, and this is like making them crazy. Yeah, it's like you see them as an enemy, as somebody that cannot be trusted. The pain is just not going away. And you're not budging. Somebody's not budging, and so this person cannot feel better because they can't speak to you, they can't get to you. And all they want to do is be with you. They feel is what they feel is like, if I could just talk to them, if I could just tell them how I feel, or just give my side of the story. But I just see a feminine here saying, no, I'm not budging. Okay. Let me pull in Romance Angels. Virgo Collective. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, there's a lot of passion and attraction between the two of you, but I do feel as though if you do have feelings for this person, there is no way, there's no chance if you don't allow them in, or if you don't allow for them to speak to you. I just feel that they're desperate to talk to you. That's the energy that I'm feeling around them. Okay, so let's move on to the general reading, which may or may not contain more information on this topic. Okay, Virgo. Whoops. Oof, the Tower, yeah. A lot of instability, chaos. Tower came tumbling down. Whoa, did you see that? Okay, the challenge. You cannot make this stuff up. The challenge is the Eight of Wands, communication. You guys are not communicating. There was a big, the shit hit the fan, and now you don't want to talk. Someone doesn't want to talk here. Let's see why. Two of Swords in reverse because of decisions that somebody made. Past energy. The Hierophant. Taurus energy there. Okay, what is crowning you is the Ten of Pentacles. So you are thinking about money, you're thinking about career, you're thinking about family. I'm going to wager to say family. We do have a lot of family type vibe here, commitments with the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see near future for you, Virgo. Okay, Seven of Wands. How you see yourself. The Star. The energy around you. The Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Advice, guidance or advice for Virgo. The Four of Swords. And your overall outcome. Is the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So using your intuition, let's see here. Four of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to say here, the High Priestess is, it can be somebody, on the topic again of not communicating. The High Priestess does keep to herself. That's why sometimes it's the card of secrets, somebody who keeps things inside. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, and I'll show you. We have the Devil sandwiched in between the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a very stubborn energy. The Nine of Wands being very guarded. You know, both cards are about guardedness, especially when they're sandwiched in between the Devil. I'm going to say that this is more of this is like crossing the line to possibly, you know, there was, I feel as though somebody here had like past trauma to where, you know, you could be even paranoid. Like there's an inability, there's an inability to trust. There's an inability to let your guard down, to let people in, to express emotions, you know. I feel like you may be holding a lot in. You may be repressing a lot of emotion. You may be, there's just a lot that is left unsaid here. And I feel that perhaps, and that's something that maybe you need to reflect upon, perhaps that has contributed to this Tower situation. Maybe not, maybe yes. Only you will know. But I think it may be worth looking into. So let's do some clarifying and see what is going on here. Let's see what this Tower is about. Okay, Ace of Swords, reverse. The Hermit. I want to say that I wanted to come out in reverse. And the Four of Swords. I feel as though somebody is very recluse. For some reason, I'm getting that word, recluse. Somebody was like literally stuck up in their tower. So this could be someone who like doesn't want to leave the house, doesn't want to socialize, but it's like something recent. Okay, so it's like not part of the person's normal characteristics. And so it has become something that is catching other people's attention, people close to them who know, you know, what their typical behaviors are, and this is not typical behavior. But I do feel that somebody has been kind of recluse, and you know, things have progressed to an extreme level. I do see a lack of communication in a relationship. You know, the connection has definitely been lost because of that. Okay, so let's take a look at the Eight of Wands. Why? Why is this a challenge? Six of Wands. This could be pride. Or it could be like someone is like calling out for attention, crying out for attention. And so they just completely shut down. Sometimes people completely shut down in order to get other people's attention. The Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. At the bottom of this of the deck here, when I finished shuffling, was the Page of Cups, and in this deck, it's called the Home of Expression, and we're talking about this being a challenge, right? So I feel as though it's like the thought process here was, you know, there was something that was keeping you like in a loop, in a thought, there were reoccurring thoughts. This is what, sorry, I'm getting like so many messages that I get a little tongue twisted. But there were so many reoccurring thoughts about this situation for whatever reason. It's like someone who gets overwhelmed when they love too much, or, well, you can never love too much, but you know what I mean. Like when they have very close relationships, they have trouble dealing with the overwhelming emotion of it. Okay, so there were in these patterns, like these loop patterns of thoughts that they couldn't get out of. And the only way that they saw to get themselves out of that is to kind of detach, to become cold, like kind of like this energy, to shut down so that they don't think about it at all. And so they become busy and completely engrossed in themselves. And sometimes they can come off as completely egocentric and selfish, when in reality, they're not. Okay, so this may be you coming off this way to your partner as some sort of narcissist, even when you are nowhere near that person. It's just that you feel so deeply that you almost detach in order to numb yourself. And it's causing havoc, like it's wreaking havoc on your relationship. Let's take a look at this decision, this Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, Two of Wands reverse. So definitely choices, decisions. Four of Pentacles reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so here's the thing though. That was a conscious choice that was made. It's like you wanted to save yourself, but you sacrificed the relationship. I'm saying you because it's your reading, but it could be the other person. So, however it resonates. I don't think you meant to do that. I don't think you said to yourself, okay, so I'm going to hell with this relationship. I'm going to save myself. It wasn't necessarily that way. You just thought to yourself, well, I'm going to shut down so that this doesn't bother me. But you didn't think it through to the end. And it really has, a relationship that maybe once was very, very stable, and you may be thinking it's still very, very stable. But I really think that this did a number. This really, it's on shaky ground. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. So whatever's foundation was there, it's like crumbling if it hasn't crumbled already. Like the breakup may have already happened for some of you, but this is almost like you sacrificed a good thing from the past because of fear, because of not being able to communicate. And this all, maybe the shit hit the fan because Mercury definitely may have contributed to this. So there's that as well. Let's see the Hierophant. This is in the past. Five of Wands reverse. Ace of Cups. Four of Cups reverse. Ten of Wands. So I feel like, this is like the representation of when you decided to get into the relationship, when you were okay with it, right? When it was new and it was fun and it was emotional and it felt warm and fuzzy and nice. And something told you that, it's a little uncomfortable, the Five of Wands, but it's new and it feels good, so let's override this Five of Wands and we're going to get into this commitment. We're going to let go of those old emotions that tell us that this feels uncomfortable, and we're going to put those Ten of Wands on our back. And even though this is a little difficult, it's a little uncomfortable, we're going to go ahead with it because that's just what we're going to do, rather than focus on dealing with this Ten of Wands. Why do we have to carry this Ten of Wands in the first place? That's really what the point of all of this is to find out the answer of why is this Ten of Wands here anyway? You know, who invited them? Like, that's what we need to get to, because I feel as though the problem is not this relationship, to be honest. The problem is, why is this Ten of Wands even here? Where did this stem from? And we need to retrace the steps back and heal whatever that wound was, so that it doesn't affect you in this relationship or going forward. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. Six of Swords. Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. You want to continue working on this. This relationship is important to you. You want it. It makes you happy. This person makes you happy. You want this. Let's see Seven of Wands. Near future. This is the near future. Seven of Wands. Okay, we have Two of Swords. We have Nine of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords. The Empress in reverse. Let me do one more. The Fool. Yeah, I feel as though you don't want to start something new. You want what you had. And you're willing to defend it. You're willing to work for it. So this is like a new decision now. You realize the decisions that you made in the past, you know, and you want to get out of that mental loop of thinking negatively and kind of sabotaging yourself. And you don't want to have to start over. So I feel like you're deciding to almost face your demons, face what it is that has been creating this mess here for you. So you see yourself as being in healing, in a healing process. Let's take a look at that star. The Page of Wands. The Ten of Swords. The King of Wands. So I see you as being very motivated to finally put these old wounds behind you. You know that you're healing. You are definitely in a healing process. So that's good. That's very positive. Let's see the energy around you. We have the Queen of Wands. Death. Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. Look, whoever is around you, I mean, they might think, I feel like they're still very passionate about you. Again, it might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this person is very passionate about you. They still find you very attractive. I do feel like they're grieving over you. They're mourning you. They feel like this is over. They think it's over. But they want to find harmony in the relationship. They want to work with you. They're willing to do what it takes. Your advice is the Four of Swords. This is about taking time for yourself, taking a time out, self-care, meditation, thinking, contemplating. The Three of Wands. Thinking about the future and what you want that to look like. The King of Swords in reverse. Because I do feel as though you haven't quite sat and envisioned it. If you continue on this trajectory that you're on, I know that you are trying, you are healing, and I see your intent is to make it work with this person. But at the same time, I see you very silent. So that's not going to do it. You know, you have to be able to open up and allow this person in, warm up to them. But that is going to take time, and you have to, I think, give yourself time to be able to get there. The Moon. Yeah, this is, you know, you have to really be able to pick apart your own emotions. I think that's the key to understand. You have to understand yourself first. Picking apart your own emotions, your own fears. You know, what we were talking about here. What does this Ten of Wands really represent to you? What is it that you're truly fearing? Where does that trauma really stem from? And then work your way, you know, back from there. Okay, Two of Wands in reverse is your overall outcome. Suspension, which is the Hangman. Again, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. It's about reflection, trying to see things from a different perspective, or seeing things from a different perspective and making different choices. Because the Two of Wands is about choices. The Seven of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. And the Sun. Okay, so I do feel as though you are going to take this time. I feel like that's what the Four of Swords is telling you, is to really take the time to see the things that you really haven't been seeing, which is, you know, kind of taking a glimpse into the future. Because I get the feeling that, you know, these decisions that you've been making, like I said, you make these decisions based on how they're going to make you feel in the moment, but they're a bit short-sighted, in the sense that you don't really think through how they're going to affect your relationship in the long run. And I think that's where they're telling you to kind of take a look into the future, those blind spots that you haven't been looking at. And looking at your emotions and you know, all the things that we had talked about before, and how you have been sabotaging yourself and fooling yourself into thinking that, you know, these decisions that you have been making are not affecting anybody else but you, when in reality they absolutely do. They affect everybody else, and you, especially you. So yeah, I feel as though you are going to take some time to reevaluate your relationship dynamics, and your past trauma, and how that has sabotaged your future. And I do feel you're going to find that clarity. This is like this has the potential to be a breakthrough for you, and change your trajectory going forward, in a very, very positive way. But this is what's important, is that you have that passion, that drive, and that want to do it. And I see you wanting it, and I see you being on that path of healing, and having that desire to do so. So that's really the start of everything, is the acknowledgement that there is something to heal. You'd be surprised how many people think they have nothing to heal. So as long as you know that is there, and you're actively working on that shadow side, I think you're okay. And just know that your partner is right there with you. They want to be a partner in this. They just want you to let them in. So I hope that this was helpful for you, Virgo. I will be putting out the whole story readings next month, so please be on the lookout, and I will see you soon. Bye.